Hi guys. Okay, so we left off with all my skeins for the Hohi Locatelli caked up. That was the last episode. I was going to finish caking everything up exactly the way I wanted it that night, but I got a little sick. I didn't feel like I was tired, okay? So, you know what? We're going to continue on and we're going to make these like maybe mini episodes throughout the Hohi Locatelli Mystery Kal that we're doing. And the reason for that is because, as I said in the previous vlog-ish, whatever, I don't do mystery Kals. I've tried. It's hard. I have a really hard time with it. It makes me nervous. And I think that's probably why I wasn't feeling well that day that I caked everything up. I finished caking everything up. All of the yarn that I need, exactly the way that I need it for the cast on. That pattern came out for. The pattern came out for that cast on Friday? Thursday? I don't know. It was last week. And so then it literally probably took me about 12 hours to cake everything up. But to be fair, I was caking up yarn for the socks that I was going to cast on at the same time. Okay? So, are you still with me? We're talking again about the Hohi Locatelli Mystery Knit Along, and this is my first time doing a Mystery Knit Along. I don't mean to like be all, oh, look at my, no, it's just, that's where I kept it. It's just happened to be right there. But isn't it cute? I like it. So these are all the different colors caked up exactly the way I'm going to need it for 2 at a time knitting, which is intriguing, don't you think? Don't you think? It's a little, interesting. So I'm ready to go. And it's what? Tuesday today? These were all caked up on Saturday, and I keep looking at them and I'm going, I'm gonna knit you. I'm gonna. But I haven't started. So I think this is what you might call Startitis. Yes, welcome to the world of knitting freaks. I'm having Startitis. I was perfectly happy with Hohi's explanation of what this shawl was going to be. Very satisfied. I am very satisfied with the way that she's putting it out and presenting it to all of us in a way that we can understand and not be nervous, not be scared. How I can manage to still be nervous is beyond me. So I'm basically every day talking myself into it. Clue number 2 should be coming out this week, this Friday, guys, this Friday. I still haven't edited any of my previous videos. I have, I don't know how many videos that I should be editing, tons from last year that I didn't edit, and I don't know. It's a mystery. So that is where I am right now as far as the anxiety and the angst of doing a Mystery Kal. I think for this particular one, it would have been nice to have a partner in crime, but I didn't ask anybody to join me. I don't know how I came across it. It could have been that the grocery girls wouldn't stop talking about it. I don't know. And various other people. So many podcasters, I think. And I really don't know. I think I came across it on Ravelry. And I was like, yes, because I liked her explanation. And then I heard everybody talking about it. Pretty sure that's how it worked. I don't know. But, so, I'm sitting here going, do I do another vlog? Do I do a podcast? I don't have enough things to podcast. Do I knit something else? I started a pair of socks at the same time that I was going to start that shawl or blanket, whatever it's going to be. And I stuck to the socks because they're easy, because I don't have to concentrate and I don't have to think, and I don't have to read a pattern. I really wish I didn't have to read. But you have to read. There's no choice. There's nothing else that you can use. There's no, magic chart or anything. I simply have to read. So, of course, because I don't want to, I cast on a pair of plain sockies. I did use that purple yarn that I went and got at, I don't know where, I forgot already. Probably, I think I got that one at Michael's. So I got, that's what it was. I got that at Michael's, and then I got this one. I don't want to tangle. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. You guys saw that. Super cute. Lovely. And so I started my 2 at a time socks. I had to cake everything up because the yarn was just unruly. I wouldn't have caked it up. So like this, for example, this yarn, it comes like in this is not a skein, and it's not a hank. Well, maybe it's a skein, whatever. It's not a skein. I forget what you call this, but you can just take it out of the middle. But the problem with that one is that it is funky material. I have it here. It's wool-free socks, blah, blah, blah. So it's 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. Again, can't remember what PBT stands for. But these are the socks. The stitch marker is a funny story. I tried to take off some of the yarn, guys, so that I would kind of match up. So I took yarn out of this one so that I would match up to this one. But that was the wrong move. They're not going to match no matter what. And that's okay. I don't mind. They were 2 separate balls. And I don't know how big the stripes are, so I didn't really know how much to take off. So I couldn't get matchy-matchy sockies. But that's all right. These are going to be for my husband. Obviously, Judy's Magic Cast On, plain knit, and I think I've decided something quite astonishing. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Hold on to your hats. I think I decided to try out the Afterthought heel. Did you notice how it almost didn't come out? Did you notice? Did you notice? Did you notice how it almost didn't come out? Yeah, I'm kind of really happy with my German short row heel. I'm really comfortable with it. I can do it in a snap, 2 at a time, just one at a time, but 2 at a time. You know what I mean? I don't have to move anything around or reposition anything to do my heel. I love the German short row heel. Although sometimes when I'm not in the mood and I'm not paying attention, I might leave holes on the side, which I have to darn up. And that's my fault. It's my problem because of whatever it is that I'm doing wrong. I'm not picking up stitches in the right place or maybe tightening it enough. So that's my bad. But either way, when it comes out good, it comes out great. German short row heel, highly recommended. Learn how to do it, memorize it, super easy. And you can do it on your socks 2 at a time, 1 at a time, really easily. Because no matter what, I did 2 at a time German short row heels, like knit here, knit there, go back here, go back here. But you have to keep putting things in the center on stitch holders, which is still feasible. It's doable, very doable. But you have to slip these wrapped stitches. That is dangerous, very dangerous. So anyway, this little stitch marker has a little story. It is not a progress keeper in the traditional sense, because I bought this at Target. I bought it at Target, and you're like, I did that. Save! Yeah, I actually This is what I bought at Target, guys. This made me laugh when I saw it. I need an emery board, and it literally came right here attached to the emery board. Look at, you can see it right there. I needed an emery board, and I saw that it had a progress keeper on it. Who attaches a progress keeper to an emery board? I've never seen anything like that in my life. It made me laugh so hard. Look at that, permanently embedded into the thing, and it came on this little thing, and I really don't know why. So whatever, it works, and it's super light. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's fairly light, and I love it. So cute. I have a really bad habit of misplacing all my progress keepers and nowadays my stitch markers, mostly because I don't need them anymore as heavily as I used to. I remember when I first started knitting socks 2 at a time, I had to have stitch markers on the outside and stitch markers, individual ones, on the inside. Not to mention whatever stitch markers I was going to use for whatever pattern was on there. That's a lot of stitch markers, and I lose them and they fall, and eventually I weaned myself down to just the stitch markers in the center so that I wouldn't confuse my yarns, and eventually I really just didn't need anything at all other than a little reminder that that is the front of my sock, and I'm going to do my heel on this side, not this side, so I won't turn them around if I want the pretty motif up here. Because trust me, it's happened where, you know, the motif is in the front and somehow or another I end up trying to make my heel in the back, mess the whole thing up, and yeah. So I'm thinking one of the next tutorial videos that I'm gonna have, I say that as if I have a dozen, I barely even have one, but one of the next ones that I really want to do is how to move your yarn around so that you're never tangled, and you don't ever really have to worry, and you don't have to like pick up your yarn and move the bag around or anything like that to untwist stitches. You don't ever want to do that. That might have been an awkward transition.
Hello.
Okay. Going grocery shopping.
My goats.
Came for the totes. Bye. Have fun.
Auf Wiedersehen.
You brought me chocolate. Thanks. With hazelnuts. Brilliant.
The berries from the Lingen.
Thanks. Oh. I guess IKEA. Yes. He had to go. Sorry, guys. That was a weird transition there, but he was making a lot of noise in the kitchen, so I decided for a second. He brought me this hazelnut candy from IKEA, and I've never really had it. So let's try it. I really probably shouldn't have chocolate, but hazelnuts are my favorite. Like, I cannot resist hazelnut at all. I love it. It's good. It's super creamy. I prefer dark chocolate. Anyway, the heck were we talking about? Now I forgot. Okay. So anyway, that was the yarn, and that was the project, and I want to show people how to maneuver that yarn around. Honestly, it's not as fiddly as you think it is, as long as you always remember to keep your yarn. Let's say this is your project. Okay, that's the front, which is facing you, and your yarn is always in the back. Always in the back. And what you have to do is just maneuver the yarn around the needles like so to always keep it in the back and untangled. once you figure that out, you don't get tangled. There's no reason to get tangled unless you're doing 7 socks at a time, like I did my Socktopus last year. And even then, I might have gotten a little bit tangled, but that's just because it was 7 socks at a time. It's really unnecessary. The only way that you do get tangled with just plain old 2 at a time is if you're not paying attention and you're like, whoa, or you put your work down and you put it down wrong and you pick it back up and it gets a little bit tangled. That's easy enough to untangle. Trust me. And also, the one thing that I will always swear by, you guys, I will always swear by the ChalGu twist. I've talked about them before. These joins are the funkiest. They come in 2 or 3 actually. No, maybe just 2. Honestly, I can't remember. But the cables are different sizes as well, because the coupling here, it is thick according to the size of the needle. So extra large, for example, which are where, guys? I had them right here. So weird. Extra large looks extra large. Give me a second. Did you see these? Did you see them? Like right behind me? Could you not have told me they were there? Hello? Trying to run a show here. See? Supersized needle. This is a size 15. ChalGu twist. This cable, look at how tight I have it. You see how tight it is? I don't know why I'm all of a sudden turning this into like a... You have to have these. No, you do. Look. That's me doing that like a dummy. But look at that. They've been this way for days. They've been wrapped up for days and days and days. And I'll go, I don't know how long, with them wrapped up nice and tight. And when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. So that is one of the awesome things about the ChalGus. The twist cable. Has to be the twist cable. The other cables, plain ChalGu cables, they're cool too. But they're not like the twist. I love the twist. Check this out. I've had these guys, and this is a Knit Picks cable. I've had these guys put away for a while, and you take them apart, and they're like this. They'll be fine to knit with, but you notice that they're still kinky. That's no joy, dude. No joy. All right. I think my next episode is definitely going to be me having cast on and talking about, you know, what I'm actually going through while I'm doing the pattern, which I'm sure, like, I don't know if anybody cares, but I do. I like to share my experience as I go along, whether it's a good experience or not the greatest experience ever, because I think that it's kind of fun to share those types of things. So I am going to pick that darn thing up and I am going to start knitting it up today. But I almost just cast on a chunky ribbed hat. I was on YouTube and I saw this video on iKnits on how to knit a chunky rib hat, but it's not like I need to know how to do a chunky rib. I don't. It's just the way that girl's came out. Like it looks so cute. I wish I could show you. I can't really show you. Maybe I can. Here we go. So this is, I can't big size it because that's the little, oh yeah. I want to do that. And I'm telling you, this doesn't look like it's going to be difficult. I know how to do a rib hat. I don't know why this one in particular looks kind of cool. So I'm going to finish watching her video. It's a video by iKnits. And I happen to have the exact same color yarn that she's using. I will probably never wear it because I'm not big on wearing hats, number one. And I'm not big on yellow. Is it my color? No. I don't think so. But hey, I say that. And yet I bought a yellow tea kettle. And I have some yellow accents in my living room too. You can't see them right now, but they're there, like that basket. And those new things that I bought at IKEA as well that are yellow back there, the magazine whatevers. I'm just using them to hide stuff in them. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So chances are I'm going to cast on that hat really fast because it's chunky. It's not a big deal. Really satisfying to cast on something chunky and finish it in a couple of hours. Literally, you could do that in a couple of hours. I have 3 of these, so if I want to do that big giant pom-pom that she was showing, I can do it. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be an issue. And then I'm going to cast on, finally, after how many days of putting it off, the shawl that I was so super duper excited about last week. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but you know what? Still trying to get better every single day. And I don't know what I just dropped. Oh, it's my Celux. Anyhow, that's it, guys. Do I have anything else? I do, actually. I almost forgot. I actually have a finished object. I'm going to try and make these things as fast as possible. Keep them short and sweet. Maybe for a little while until I finally get my stuff together. I don't know if I showed you guys these socks. I might have already. I don't remember if I did or if I didn't. But these are the socks that I was working on in the middle of my move. So that was a bit of a dreadful experience. It was a lot of work. It was fun. Whoever says that it's fun to move, I think that moving to a new area, completely new area, and getting a fresh start is fun because you get to go out there and explore and do new things. But it was very stressful, and you can tell how very stressful it was by the many times that I had to go back and drop accidentally picked up stitches, accidental yarn overs. I mean, they're in there, guys. Accidental yarn overs that I tried to fix that didn't work out according to plan. I even didn't, and this isn't a big deal because you can just work it right back in, but I even forgot to tuck these in so that I could just keep knitting. I knit them outside the work, so I have to shove them back in there, weave them in, all that stuff. Just a bunch of little things that, you know, I noticed I was off. My game, okay, my knitting game, my sock game, definitely off. And look at, I mean, this, what happened? Like, why? Why is it like, it's like gum. I don't remember what I did here. Then again, I haven't blocked them, so maybe they'll come out. But these are, in fact, the tallest socks I have ever done. And I think that the reason that I did that is because, sorry, I just wanted to use up the yarn, and I wanted to, I just wanted long socks. I haven't even tried them on, you guys. How crazy. This is still too, I really need a real sock blocker. But pretty much, that's pretty tall. Let me see how tall that is. Yeah, that's so tall I'm gonna have to wear them like this. Yeah. Hello. Stay out of the way. I definitely need a real sock blocker. Okay, so this is my German short row heel, guys, and this one was sloppy. Oh, so ashamed. It's all right on this side, but that side was sloppy. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. So what I like about the afterthought heel, just as a side note, the afterthought heel looks like this. I wonder why my stitches seem to come out like sloppier than everyone else's. Everyone has like super tight stitches and mine are just loose. I'm loose. Loose. Foot loose and fancy free. All right, so what else? That was a finished object, and I talked about my current whip and the mystery thing that I have to do. I have to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. If I could find my tablet, it would be so much easier because I have the pattern downloaded on my phone, but I don't like reading my phone. I like reading it on my tablet because I can big size certain areas and then highlight and mark things off. And I can't find it. I had it and then I lost it again. It's driving me crazy. I'll find it. It's got to be somewhere here. Somewhere. I don't know why I would misplace it. But I will find it and I will kill it. Sorry. All right. There's really nothing else going on, guys. Just that quick little update. And that is it. So thank you guys for watching and for being patient with me while I'm still dealing with home issues and whatever is going on in my tummy. Feeling sick all the time. Oh, isn't it like that all the time? If it's not one thing, it's another. And that's what it is. It's not actually surprising that my digestive system is in kind of a bit of a, well, it's kind of a mess, after such a stressful move. Everything just happened so fast. So, yeah, of course, I feel I'm coming down from the high of the adrenaline and just crash and burning, getting everything in order, fixing it up. I mean, look at that bookcase. We're not done. Not done. I mean, whoever has their house in order in 4 weeks, right? Has it been 4 weeks? I think it might be a little more than, no, it's been just a little bit over 4 weeks. So, yeah, not bad. Yeah, not bad. I just have a few more bits here and there to do. More in the bedroom, buy more stuff, because we definitely need more closet space. That's one of the things that stresses me out the most. I more than halved my clothes. I mean, both my clothes and my husband's clothes, just whoop, got rid of what you haven't seen in 5 years, guys. What? I had clothes from before my second marriage and shoes from before my second marriage. I mean, why? I don't know why, but they all went away, and now we're still dealing with too many clothes. So it's kind of a matter of figuring out what you really, really have to have that you can't live without inside the house, and maybe store the rest of it, much like I did the stuff before. But this time, I'm definitely going to do something with them. I don't know. I just don't see myself never wearing some of those things ever again. So, isn't that the way it happens? It's hard to part with your stuff. But I definitely don't like having more clothes than I need, more clothes than anybody ever needs, and whatever. Just get rid of everything. Just toss it. If you haven't seen it in over a year, boom, get rid of it. Anyway, I have nothing else to talk about, I don't think. I'm gonna do that other, did I say I was gonna do that hat? I am. I'm gonna do it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Sorry that this is turned into such a long vloggy thing. It wasn't supposed to. I'll edit it. Maybe I'll stop babbling and just say goodbye. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time with another update on the Hohi Locatelli Mystery Knit Along. Hopefully with some actual progress. And no, I won't divulge any secrets. I would never do that. Stop. I would never do that. Don't even put that in my head. No. No. Bye. Oh my goodness. I am so scattered today. Didn't I say I was done? I did. I said I was done. Maybe I'll add this into the next video. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put it separately, but who cares? I'm reading the pattern. I loaded it up to my computer since I don't have my tablet and I don't want to read it on my phone. I figured I'd just at least take a good read at where we are, how to start. Maybe I'm nervous about how I'm going to exactly coordinate my colors, although I think I have some really great colors. I'm not sure exactly which order to put them in. So, like so. Now that I looked really closely at her color recommendations, I'm thinking it's gonna go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be fine. I had them in order of light to dark. But I like the idea of being adventurous and just sticking that purple, that dark purple, kind of in between the whole thing, break it up, and just let go and see what happens. That's a bit of an exhilarating sort of feeling of like relief to just kind of just let that go. Colors have always been an issue for me. If anybody has seen what I went through for the Phoebe, you'd know what I'm talking about, because I spent a long time kind of agonizing about how to put my colors together for that. Just not trusting myself. And I don't think that's not very nice. You should trust yourself a little bit more so that you can have a lot more fun. You don't have fun when you're doubting yourself constantly. So I'm reading again about all of the things and all of the colors. And then I got nervous again because the yardage. I never even paid attention to how much I have in yardage. And they're all different amounts of yardage required. So I am supposed to do a gauge swatch. I am not going to do a gauge swatch. I'm just going to get started with the garter tab. So this pattern calls for 2 sets of a US 6 4mm circular or straight needles. I'll be using circulars, and I will only be using 1 set, because why do I need 2 sets? I don't know why I would need 2 sets. So maybe I'll find out if I keep reading, but I don't think I'm going to do that. She very, very highly recommends the gauge swatch, and I'm not going to do it. I'm throwing caution to the wind, guys. This is it. Putting all the other yarn back that I'm not going to be using right now. Boop, boop. Goodbye for now. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to do it right now. Right now. Oh, I just realized I don't know where my needles are. My Chow Goose, like my actual set, I don't know where I left it. I had it out recently. I don't know where I put it. I have no idea where it's at. 6mm. 6. 8. 8. 8. 6. I can't read. Trends. I'll put it to good use. It's 32-inch cable. All right. I got something, and when I find my set, then I'll find it. It's here somewhere. I don't know where I could have put it. Good enough. Yes! I'm almost ready to get started, guys. I'm almost ready. Okay. So one of the other things... Hi, Bubba. One of the things that's kind of important is know, like, you have to assign a number to your yarn color so that you can reference it in the pattern. And I think that is going to be important. And I haven't done that. Well, I have it in my head, but knowing me, I'm afraid that I'm going to forget. Okay. He's been a naughty bun. Okay, so I think I'll remember because it's pretty simple. Yeah, I won't forget. Okay. Again, the two social hashtags, Hohi Mystery Wrap and Starting Point MKal. And that was page 1. Page 2 is time to start. So, oh, I have to read. Very important fact. You do not have to do 2 at a time the way I'm going to do it, but you do have options, which is really, really nice. And so she very clearly outlines what each of your options are. And it's not like you have to sit there concentrating to figure out what she's trying to say, which is really nice. I love that. Yeah. Whoops. Bunny. We've started letting them come out for a little bit to hang out with the family in the living room. It takes some doing to readjust rabbits to a new place. It really does. But they're getting on good. They're coming along. They're exploring. Everything is pretty bunny proofed. I have to sit here in front of the computer. All the wires are tucked away except for one of the cameras. So I have to be like right here or unplug the camera. I love that. I love that rabbit. Okay, guys, I think we're running into some marital bliss issues over there because he wanted to get up on the couch with his wife. So I helped him and she flew off the couch, kicking her heels, which is the way she protests. I think we're having problems. I think we might need counseling. I think we might need family counseling. If anybody has any tips on how to make bunnies happy with each other again, please let me know. He's so cute. How could she not love him right now? She's so irritated by him. Okay, garter tab. Oh. Bunny. So, okay, wait, I'm trying to figure out. So, garter tab. Yeah, you can do both at the same time with color one. So I need both color ones right now to start my garter tab. And in no time I switched to color 2. This is going to be interesting. I, in my head, had this idea that it was all going to be one color. Nope, no such luck. We're going to be switching colors. Maybe I shouldn't be giving that away, but this is not going to get out in time for this Mystery Kal thing to be running, so that's okay. I am the worst, but it's alright. We still deal with it. So that's it, guys. This is me. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm casting it on right now, this second. Wish me luck. See you guys later. Bye. Hopefully it's bye for real this time. Like, yeah, it's over. Stop. Bye.